stock glide wax. So first we're going to go over putting the glide wax on. So you'll start with a clean ski. And then what you want to do is take like a nylon brush, do a couple brushes along the ski, just to kind of open up the ski, make sure it's ready to receive wax, and then you can also get some dirt off. And then once you're ready for the wax, make sure your iron's warmed up. The box of wax will say what temperature to use, so follow those recommendations so that way you're less likely to burn the base of your ski. And then for warmer waxes, I like to cran on the wax. For colder waxes, I like to drip on the wax. So cranning, you just heat it up a little bit and then run down the ski, get a nice thin layer along the ski. Try and hold the iron over the base of the ski so as you're dripping wax, it's landing on the base rather than on your foot. Once you get a nice coverage, you just take the iron, run it along, and then you should just have a thin layer of like warm wax behind it. And you can kind of see it'll be like a glaze, and that should only be about an inch long. And then you just run down the ski, keep it moving the whole time, and that way you won't burn it. If you do miss a spot while going down, just let the ski cool and get it afterwards. Okay, so once your ski's cooled down and ready to be scraped and brushed, I always start with the groove tool, so that way if you slide out of the groove tool, there's a layer of wax to protect the base. I personally like to run these backwards, so you're less likely to gouge the groove of your ski. And then when you take the scraper, use the short edges to run along the edge of the ski. The reason for that is so you don't like get a notch in the side of the ski or the side of the scraper that you're going to run on the ski, which can actually scratch the base of your ski. Then you just run the scraper along. Trick is you have your thumbs right here and you can actually bend the scraper, and that helps you get like the little nooks and crannies that are sometimes hard to get on an uneven base. But just run along until the ski is nice and clean of that superficial layer of wax. Once that's off, you want to start with like a brass brush like this and run from tip to tail a couple times. And then if it's a good brass brush, you can switch directions so that way the bristles wear evenly. Then you want to move to something that's like a horsehair or like a silver metal type brush. Do a couple passes with that. And then finally, usually take a nylon and you can scrub with these so you can go back and forth. This is just a polishing brush, so it just kind of gets like the superficial last little bit of wax that's in between the structure of your ski. And just take one last pass. And then you should have a nice clean ski. You should be able to see the structure on the base, and now you're ready to go ski.